Don't let me let go. 'Cause what would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do? What would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do without you? What would I do? What would I do without you? I do without you. Without you, what would I do? What would I do? Na 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 na. Hi, good morning, everyone. Am I audible to you all loud and clear? Can you all confirm in the chat box? Hi. Okay, thank you. So, how are you all? Yes, how are you all? And how many of you have been doing your task? Yes. Today I'll not come on screen. I will talk to you all
as well as it's a very short session regarding the briefing of practicals. Okay. So today we will be providing you the practical videos. What by watching those, you know, you have to submit your practicals. Say from tomorrow. Okay. So today is your day 3 theory is also there. Yeah. So before we brief about the practicals, you can unmute yourself also, like by going through the theories, like what did you all, what are the secrets that you all, unlocked? Who would like to share, or you can write it in the chat box also. You can unmute and speak to me. How was the theories? What new did you learn? Yeah, I want to know from each and everyone who is present here. Yes, we'll go first. And who cannot speak and unmute, you can write it in the chat box.
Hi, Mitali.
Hi. Hi, sir.
Hi.
You are my main target.
Am I?
Because I promised you that, without AC, you're going to do it, right?
Yes,
So
exactly. And yeah,
tell me the
and
theories.
whatever I learned, I think everything was new to me.
Okay.
Except the fact that I knew that, whipped cream must be kept in the freezer. Everything else was very new to me. And you won't believe I actually paid for a class specifically for whipping cream. And yeah, it was just like a regular YouTube videos that you talk about. They put the cream in the bowl, they start whipping, and they tell you to look for peaks, and then they start layering, and that's it. So I think this is the first class where I'm actually learning something. So I went and bought my cream yesterday, and today I'm going to be I'm going to start working on it. So hopefully, once I implement all your formulas and everything, I'll be good to go. So I'm really thankful for whatever you're teaching. Yeah.
Great. So few more things I would like to ask Chapna is that
Yeah.
what are the mistakes that you realized when you were going through the theories?
I felt like I wasn't like I was getting peaks, but those are not the peaks that I was supposed to get. I think I was not whipping it properly. I was just looking at the peak, and it was standing, like it wasn't even standing, it was like drooping.
Yeah, it was
But I thought
dropping.
that was the
Hanging.
point I needed to stop. And then when I layer it and pipe it on the cake, it would be fine for a few minutes, and then everything breaks
It
loose
melts.
and hell breaks loose and
And
everything
on top
starts
of that
melting.
AC. Uh, so you are taking orders, Sapna?
No, Mitali, not yet. I'm still testing out my recipes, like the sponge recipes and all that.
So what is your
So
future plan? Why
um,
why into baking?
Basically, I have like a room, like an extra room in my house, like on the terrace. So I'm planning to, convert it into like a baking studio, separate from the kitchen. And then I just want to kickstart my business. Business. And I just want to, make all those awesome fondant cakes that you keep showing. But
So,
I have to start at the whipped cream level, right? I can't go straight to fondant. So,
true,
so
very
I'm
true.
taking it step by step. I don't want to like experiment on my customers. I just
True,
want to
very true.
become perfect and then start my business. So, yeah.
Yeah. So earlier you were working, or like you were thinking
Yes.
of work?
Yeah, I'm actually a researcher. Like I was a researcher, like I am a biology student. So I used to work in research labs in the US. But my mom got diagnosed with breast cancer. So I had to like come back to India and take
Okay.
care of her, because cancer is like a forever thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I took that decision to come back. And after coming here, I felt like I couldn't leave them and go work, because research labs are usually situated outside city limits. So it
Okay.
used to take a lot of time. I was
Mm.
never at home to take care of her. So
Mm.
baking is something that I used to do as a hobby. Like it used to give me peace. It's just like
Mm.
working in a lab, basically.
True, true, true. Very true.
So during COVID, I got an epiphany suddenly
Mm.
that why don't I start something? And when I
Mm.
started researching, I saw that there are already like thousands of home bakers out there. It's not
Mhm.
nothing new.
Mhm.
I just joined in late. So
Mm.
yeah,
Also, a few more things I'll ask, like,
yeah.
the area where you stay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're from which place? Chennai,
Hyderabad.
Hyderabad.
Yeah.
So the place where you stay, Hyderabad, definitely there are amazing bakers over there. But
Mm-hmm.
particularly your area, like, how
Mm-hmm.
many home bakers are there? Are you aware of it? Do you know them?
Um, like I did some research like online, and I found that there are a few who are like really really good bakers. Like their
Mm-hmm.
bakes are selling for like 10K.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. So I think there are like couple, two
No,
or three of them.
in the area where you stay, not as in
Yes,
Hyderabad.
close to my area, like maybe like within 10 kilometers or something.
Okay.
And
And do they
I'm
teach
pretty.
also or only into orders?
I think they're only into orders.
So what are the prospects of people, if people want to learn baking, what do you think? What are the prospects?
I think there are a few offline courses that they offer in Hyderabad.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, they do it. They don't
True.
target cakes specifically. They
Mm.
teach you everything, and
As
that
in,
is one reason why I didn't want to join that offline class, because I didn't want to learn anything else other than
okay,
cakes.
okay.
So I would be wasting my money and wasting my time and resources into learning something I'm not sure if I'm going to make a business out of it.
Okay.
So that's when I got into online learning. I mean, I learned from YouTube, to be really honest. But some of them worked, some of them didn't work,
True.
and I'm still
Mm.
here, like not having started my business.
Okay,
So yeah.
great. I'll ask you another last question is that,
Yeah.
uh, would you be like, would you like to be that person? Okay.
Mhm.
Do you, do you see yourself? Okay, I'm giving you a reference. Do you see yourself as in like, you are learning the art from the scratch very
Mhm.
confidently, the
Mhm.
wise and going and first, mastering your own art. And
Mhm.
after that, do you see yourself imparting quality education, quality training, I mean to say, quality
Mhm.
training to in offline mode only, okay,
Okay.
to
Yeah.
upcoming aspiring bakers in future? Do you see yourself like,
Yeah, I think I can, because I used to teach students also, like when I was studying. I used to be a teaching assistant, so I love teaching.
mm-hmm,
So that is probably something I'll do like down the line, like once I, have my footing in the
yeah,
business, once I make like nice, beautiful cakes, then I think I'll be able to translate that and take it to, the teaching mode. So that
great.
is something which I would love to do, but I don't think I can do what you're doing.
No, no, it's
Uh,
not like that. It's first, we were also like that, right? We also learned from
mhm.
YouTube. Then we mastered
Yeah.
the art from best of the best mentors. And right
Uh-huh.
now we are into the training niche. So we took
Yeah.
this responsibility in training niche only to
Mhm.
impart quality trainings to the audience. And by
Mhm.
now, I think you know that we are very much focused towards outcomes of our students.
Yes. 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 Mhm.
So there is a reason why I'm asking because I will be sharing later on because we have programs like that. The
Okay.
journey of our students are like that. So
Mhm.
first we build the foundation. Okay? The
Mhm.
next level in the next level journeys, we build the foundation. So many repetition, and you
Mhm.
master the art. The foundation is built. So
Right.
with
Yeah.
that foundation, when you know in and out of the sponges, cream, buttercream,
Mhm. Mhm.
in and out when you know, then
Yeah.
then confidently you can take responsibility of training others.
Mhm. Yeah.
Why am I sharing this one is because in trainings, if you only rely on orders,
Mhm.
the revenue making process is little slow.
Yes, I agree.
When you
Yeah.
go into the trainings,
Mm-hmm.
quality trainings, the personalized classes and all, you know what you will
Mm-hmm.
be giving. You might be
Mm-hmm.
taking, say, one single student only, okay?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that one single student will bring another five for you because of the
Mm-hmm.
quality that you will be imparting. And
Yeah.
that is a very amazing vertical for revenue in baking niche.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
everybody who learns baking always have a in the back of the mind, something is always there. Like, it's not about only doing orders. It's about,
Mm-hmm.
I will also teach someday, okay,
Yeah.
train
Yeah.
someday, and earn from
Mm-hmm.
training niche, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
I'm telling you, like, to the extent how your future,
Mhm.
looks like. I'm just
Yeah.
giving this is not only for Sapna, it is for everyone who is attending the call. Okay. So in that way, the revenue becomes higher. So
Yeah.
when you can see that one,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you will be able to, it's called design the roadmap towards it, design your
Mm-hmm.
revenues in investment, how to
Yeah.
invest in learning, so that
Yeah.
when you acquire the skills, what you can
Yeah.
do out of it. The orders you can also see. And that is what we have actually. We have our level 3 is about that.
Okay.
Yes, this is your first baby steps. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now in this you will learn now, like, how this 10 days is going to be. It's going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you have done your theories properly. Now the practical time. So when you
Mm-hmm.
will be doing the practical also, each and everyone who is present here, we will be minutely observing your like, how you will understand now how precisely we review the works. Okay, okay, thank you.
Thank you,
Any other?
Mitali.
You're welcome. Yes. Somebody else? Yeah. Hi, Ritu. You want to share something?
Yeah, Mitali, actually,
Hi.
hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, even I was doing the all the things which you have told, like these are the tips. I was missing on those things.
Yeah.
And like when I was getting soft those peaks and all, but
Mm,
whenever I used to frost my cake, the cream used to become very dry.
mm,
And to give the finishing, I used to put on the palette. I used to put water, and I used to do the finishing thing. But it used to be a very tough time for me
mm-hmm.
to give
Tough
the
struggle.
yeah. So now I'll start. I have to do. I've put the whipped cream outside today. So
Mhm.
I'll follow all the tips which you have given me, and then let's see.
Yeah. Now also it's too early to, you say that, you have got the secrets because
Um,
when you will be doing it, now the theories are done, right? When you'll be
yeah,
doing it, then you will realize, how much precisely you have to look at the cream. Okay, there are a lot of things I'll be helping you on out. A lot of
okay,
more
okay.
tips and tricks. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, looking forward to everyone's practical. I'm eagerly waiting for everyone's practical.
yeah, sure. We'll be doing it soon. And Mitali, one thing more.
Yeah.
It's not regarding this thing. Like I have put a
Mm.
WhatsApp message also. Like, do you teach those whole wheat cakes also, like healthy cakes?
Not really, but I will, like, there is a third level. There is another level that we have. So there
Mm,
we're introducing a lot of content. I will just speak to my mentor because she will be taking here in your
okay.
level 3. So if you all are ready to take, you can also take the level 3 journey also
Okay.
with the
Yeah, because
other. Hmm.
I'm interested in this healthy bakes and the vegan cakes. Like so,
Hmm.
like I think the way
Otherwise,
you explain the things is nice.
yeah. Regarding healthy, this thing, there is one of our coach, fellow coach, who is into millet. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, she bakes a lot of millet stuffs, cakes as well as very healthy stuffs. Yeah, definitely millet means healthy only.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have seen her making breads and all out of millet. I can refer her, like, and she teaches also at times. She does workshops also. But
Okay, okay.
regarding this healthy thing, I will just cross check if any content can be included. If we
Sure.
can include in our third level, I'll definitely share it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Any other person who wants to share, who wants to ask anything or share your experience of your theories? If you are there in the comment section. Yeah, Gurjit, unmute yourself.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi,
Good
how are
morning.
you?
I'm fine.
Good
I'm
morning. Good
fine.
morning. How are
Ma'am,
you?
I'm fine, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, I have a few doubts.
Hmm.
Actually, ma'am, whenever I whip the cream and frosting is made and peaks are formed, when I keep the whipped cream in the fridge, that you are saying that we should mature the color and put
Hmm.
it for 1 day prior, but
Hmm.
the cream become dry and
Hmm.
air bubbles form, and it is
Hmm.
very difficult to pipe it.
You will get the solutions, okay? So you get the solutions. So when it becomes dry, then how to, loosen the cream a bit
Mm.
by adding
we,
TCM. Have you done your theories?
yes, ma'am. We should add the liquid
Yeah.
milk part. Yeah.
And see, and it is not about, doing it overnight. Is kind of like we have to do it overnight. Nothing like that. It is about the number of hours. Okay. The
Okay.
color takes time to mature. The reference is that one. Or else, what more you can do? Otherwise, in the TCM itself, you can add the color, the powder color, and that
Okay.
particular liquid you can, you can make it as a watercolor, and
Mm-hmm.
drop by drop, or like in smaller quantities you can start mixing. That way also
Okay.
you can do it. But before using it, if you find it dry, then definitely you can add a little bit TCM and adjust the consistency.
Okay. And ma'am, you said never cover the whipped cream when it is
Mm-hmm.
formed. A condensation will occur.
Mm-hmm.
But ma'am, if we open we
Mm-hmm.
left it uncovered, then whipped
The
cream will,
orders
the
dry.
condensation will not occur.
So where will the condensation occur?
On whipped cream.
Oh, the condensation usually occurs over the lid, right? Then what
Okay.
happens? There are chances of water droplets falling down,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if you take out the cream outside, and if little bit of condensation happens over the cream also, it is not that much that it will, totally loosen the cream, because we have
Okay.
already kept the cream a particular point where the peaks were perfect.
Okay.
Kept there for set. It's like, if it becomes little dry also, we can adjust it with TCM, right? TCM is what? It's liquid only, right?
Okay.
In that way.
Okay. And one more thing, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly, ma'am, I do this mistake. I used
Mm,
to beat when it is properly whipped cream, peaks are
mm,
formed. I used to add the color and flavor at that time and beat it again.
mm.
You said we should keep in the fridge and then
Yes.
later
Mm,
on we should add the colors.
yes.
The process we do adding the color while whipping the cream is
Mm.
wrong, ma'am.
I will not answer it as wrong or right. I can back up my process with logical reason.
Okay.
So, whipped cream by now, non-dairy whipped cream is very delicate, right? Anything external agent that if we add in the cream, it is very delicate, peaks are not formed. Like, isn't it very delicate? It's very
Yes.
delicate than your dairy cream. Okay. We have to take a lot of care. So the process that I follow is first whip the cream, get the peaks, then we set it. So when you set it, what happens? It becomes firm, right? Now, in a firm cream, when we add any liquid, say flavors or liquid colors, will it melt or it will not melt? If the cream is firm and there, if I add color, watercolor, or another liquid of flavor, will the cream melt or it will not melt?
Okay.
So now I'm asking, when I will mix it in the firm cream, will the cream melt or it will not melt? Yes or
Ma'am,
no?
whenever I used to make
No, no, no.
a
No, 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 no. Now, right now, a different scene. Okay, I'm giving you the scene, situation. The cream
okay,
is firm. Ekdam understand properly.
okay,
Cream is firm because it is already set inside the refrigerator. In the firm cream, when we are adding little bit of flavor, and little bit of watercolor, you're mixing it, will the cream melt or it will not melt?
No, ma'am, it will not melt.
Yes, very good. Now giving you the second situation. You have started beating, okay? You started beating and you got pigs.
Yes, ma'am.
It is not set now. You have not kept in the refrigerator.
Okay.
If it's in the refrigerator, what happens? If it is not set means what? The cream is soft,
Mm-hmm.
right? Pigs are formed, but it is softer than the cream which is set. You have
Yes,
that
ma'am.
idea. So
Yes,
in a
ma'am.
soft cream, if I add now flavors and say liquid flavors and say liquid colors, will the cream melt or it will not?
Yes, ma'am. It is soft and it will melt.
That is the difference. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you got my point. So we are
Yes, ma'am.
doing agree in a proper पे कोई difficulty ना हो, कोई problem ना हो. जो चीज
Mm-hmm.
टाइट है उसके ऊपर क्रीम डालने से हम लोगों को भी मालूम है कि we also know that no the cream will not affect it much, but if the cream is loose, it is soft, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and on top of it if you are adding liquid to it, definitely it will become more softer. If you keep it inside the refrigerator, it will become firm. But again, there are chances of again, sometimes while piping, it will be melting too much. First, it will be good. After some time, it will melt fast. You're getting it? So when we
Mm-hmm.
follow this strategically, step by step, what happens? The cream remains, the cream behaves properly for a longer period of time.
Okay,
Got the
ma'am.
clarity?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
whatever. So one thing I would also love to, mention here for everyone is that unlearn, okay? दिमाग पे जो चीजें थे whipped cream को लेकर, unlearn everything that you have or you have learned about whipped cream. Unlearn everything means भूल जाइए आपने पहले whipped cream कैसे किया था, ठीक है? और यहाँ पे here you all relearn with our secrets. Why am I
Uh,
mentioning this? Because you will keep comparing, like, I used to do this. Definitely, I will also address those points to make you all understand where you were going or what could be better. My point.
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, one more thing. Ma'am, in Propolite, there is Eco Pack and it's one is primary, premium, sorry.
Premium.
Yes, ma'am. Which should we
Uh,
have?
I use the premium one. What
Okay.
eco one? Like, what is the difference? I don't know. I haven't used it.
Ma'am, I used to use Eco one, but somebody said premium is much better than Eco one.
Yeah, I also use premium one only.
Okay. We should use premium one.
Yeah, you can use the premium.
And ma'am, last question.
Yeah.
Actually, you said that we should use soft peak inside the filling and hard for piping. Ma'am, we
No.
have to.
No.
Uh,
I'll tell you. There are three different types. Okay. One is for piping. It has to be like the consistency has to be like uh, in a very flowy. Okay, neither tight nor too loose. You're getting it. It has to be
yes.
firm.
Okay.
It has to be firm as well as there has to be a flow.
Okay.
That is your piping consistency.
Okay.
Coming to your filling has to be firm because it is going to take a load of another sponge on top. So it cannot be loose or soft.
Okay.
Then another consistency of whipped cream is which we crumb coat, which is on the outside. That has to be in between the piping and the filling.
Okay.
So that, we can spread it, so that we can, do the crumb coating, make the sharp edges very nicely.
Okay.
So if it is
Yes.
too firm, what will happen? It will crack,
Okay.
air bubbles will form. होता है ना, बीच-बीच में gap.
Yes.
If it is too
हाँ
tight,
जी.
it breaks, the crumbs stuck to the cream. And if it is
Yes.
too loose, it is difficult to do the sharp edges and all. So it has to be in between. Or how will you know? This will close observation, sharp observation. And when you are practicing when you are taking the cream, before taking the cream, by looking at the cream consistency itself, you will be able to figure out this cream is best for either piping or filling or crumb coating. You yourself, you can decide. Now, if you have a tight cream, you also know how to loosen it up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, this is how you go about.
Ma'am, we do not have to beat it again and again for soft, hard peak. Just we have to add the liquid and it become smooth.
No, no. When you will start your practicals, in the practical videos, now I'll be demonstrating on the screen also. I'll be sharing here.
Okay, ma'am.
So one more thing here is, what is the purpose of it? Cannot be you have made a batch of cream and yeah, there are ways like you have to make the cream according to the purpose.
Okay.
If it is for piping, then this batch will be for piping separately.
Okay.
Okay. If it is for filling, you have to beat it a little further. It has to be tight. If it is for crumb coating, maybe I may adjust the tight one with TCM and make the crumb coating cream consistent. Okay? In
Okay.
that. And one more thing, okay. When I'm looking forward to the practicals, everyone should target to get a perfect from me. And to get a perfect from me is very, very difficult. Okay? So I will ask you to keep repeating your works. If I'm not satisfied, I will ask you. I send people to do rework till like 99.5% also. I'll be giving your marks out of 100, how much? Okay. And if it
Our
is
exam are
90,
going on.
and 99.5% person also goes for a rework, okay, to get that 100. Okay. 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 So I'll do one thing before I take, yeah, anything more, Gurji?
Ma'am, I was surprised yesterday when I come to know that powder color I use for the dark color. I never knew that. And no YouTube tell that.
No, nobody tells you the secret.
Yes, ma'am.
There are many secrets. There are hidden secrets. Secrets are what? These are like, through life experiences, we gather some tricks, shortcuts, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'll brief you all regarding the practicals. Okay, I will take few who has written in the chat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Yeah, Pranita, keep learning. Okay. Thank you so much. More secrets and tips to be revealed in the coming days. Okay. Thank you so much, Gayatri. Keep the learning spirit on. I'm happy with this batch because you all are doing your theories and practical theories, and from today practical will start. So
Ma'am,
you
one
all,
thing,
yeah, go ahead.
ma'am, like whenever I put ganache to my frosting, no,
Hmm.
it becomes even more dry.
It depends, like what is the ratio of your ganache in order to make a mousse.
Okay.
So you are telling about mixing both cream and ganache, or you are referring to a layer of ganache and top of that whipped cream? Which one?
No, I whip my cream, and after that I put a little ganache to it to give a
To
chocolate
make,
flavor by making a chocolate cake.
yeah, that is called chocolate mousse. That is called
Yeah.
mousse. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
if it becomes dry, that means you have to check the consistency of your ganache, which ratio you are using. So definitely, chocolate. What happens? It dries up when it comes in contact with colder any agent, right? Whipped cream is cold, and you are bringing in contact with chocolate. So definitely, when both of them combines, it will become hard. So here, how to do the correction? Here you have to, go by the consistency of the ganache. To make sure that the consistency of the ganache is very, lighter, thin pouring. That will make not too much thin also, like medium consistency, so that it will add whipped cream to it. The mousse is very pipeable, or like wherever you want to, if you want to crumb coat or if you want to do piping or anything, it
I
is in
make
that.
the ratio of 2:1.
A little bit, a little bit of, I think, cream consistency have to be a little.
Should be more.
2:1 is fine. 2:1 is fine. Also depends, in what state you are using it. Like, sometimes if the ganache is in a colder state also, yet if it is pouring, then you can make amazing moves. Okay, so lot of small tricky points are there.
And so, ma'am, all these things will be covered in this thing, in the practical session.
Moves, regarding moves, definitely it's not a part of this mission one, but these are part of, like, our next level missions, next level journeys, where, like, you can come up with any kind of doubt, and the team as well as me who will give you all hacks. Okay, but still I gave you, like, regarding the consistency. Now I'm telling you theoretical. Okay, so when you again also, Rita, one more thing, it's not about only ganache, whether you make it in whichever ratio. More than that, more than that is also about how have you made the ganache, whether you have released or their temperature is correct, whether the ganache is made properly. That is also very, very important. It is, it is not about only, tempering chocolate and putting cream to it. It's also about at what point you added the cream and what is your observation in making the ganache,
Okay.
whether it is a proper ganache or so that, whatever outcome that you are looking for to be tasty, and everyone knows how mousse tastes amazing, like the chocolatey flavor. On top of that, where you want to use it. If you want to use it in piping, then all these things, otherwise it becomes very granular.
Yeah.
It becomes
Even on
granular.
adding cream also, it's the texture doesn't changes, like it doesn't become smooth, or like I keep on adding cream to it, sometimes whipping cream also I
No,
add.
no. That way
Still,
it will become a bit more dry.
yeah.
Small things you have to, you will get those when you will learn, because in our, Rita, you are into mission one. So here many of them are into fondant mastery program. In the fondant mastery program, your first mission is about only ganache mastery. In ganache mastery, you will learn about making the correct ratios of the ganaches used for filling, which is used for crown coating. Okay, and there are also a lot of small, very important secrets are shared. And these secrets are, like, I ask everybody to make 3 samples. Uh, 3 samples as in, like, 2 regarding ratio and 1 is a mistake. One, you have to show me a sample of by doing a mistake. So when you have the sample of doing a mistake, what happens is that, you will always have the control over the temperature, and like, how does a mistake looks like. When the oil is released, what happens? So all those things covered in your fondant mastery program.
Okay. Okay.
Still, like, I've given you some golden nuggets now. This will also help you a lot.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So today, our team will be giving you your IDs. I think your IDs has already been created. Team will be adding this particular module to your same login. Okay, you'll be getting this. Day 1. So these are the practical videos that this particular module will be added. So again, your theories are again here also. One second. So here your few briefings are here also. Okay, the one that you all are now watching the videos and doing in your theories, these are mentioned here also. So from here your practical starts. So step by step with subtitles, these practical videos, you just stop and just, see the subtitles, what I'm doing, where I'm stopping, all those. Watch this video, and after that you need to do the practical. Okay, this is regarding your peaks. And These are regarding your some of the important tips regarding beater, flavors and all. And next is regarding your colors. And this is the practical video regarding all, the light color as well as the dark color. Everything practically it is shown. Okay. Practically they are shown in these videos, which you have to refer and do your practicals. Still here, everyone clear? If it is clear, then type a C in the chat box. So just watch the videos and do your practicals. Okay. Now, regarding the piping techniques, you are part of this group. So I will give you some targets. Okay. So how your piping should look like. This is when you get the perfect from me. Okay. And these are students' work samples, which are done by different students, but still you will find that all looks almost similar because the formulas are same. Okay, they have followed the same techniques, and these they did not get overnight. Few of them got like in 1 or 2 times, but many of them have got after repetition. Okay, what are the targets that you need to see in this piping techniques? Are see there is no air gaps. Is there any air gaps? No air gaps. Then you can see there is a continuity of the piping. This edge is very important. Okay, there is no breakage. The cream is super firm. And Swapna, if you are observing this type of cream, this type of piping and this type of cream consistency, when you will achieve this one in any humid climate, you can just keep it in room temperature for an hour and you can test it also. It will remain the same without AC. Okay. Yeah, Sapna. I think your name is Sapna, and I think this can be your Sapna. Okay, this can be your dream. Okay, I'm looking forward to everyone's practical. So I have given you the goals to achieve. I'll show everybody's practical work. See, it looks almost similar. Following everyone? So this is your target. Okay, if you're following, then type SF. Okay. Now I will give you the reference video. So these videos, the colors, and everything will be shared in your WhatsApp group. Okay. The brands of the colors, the essence, and the piping technique from where you have to watch the videos and do the practicals. So by watching the practical videos, you will get the consistency. Right now, what I'm sharing on the screen, by watching this, you will do the piping techniques. Okay. So here I will be demonstrating 12 designs out of by using just one nozzle. Okay. One second. Share the screen. Yeah. So that video we will be sharing. Okay. And by watching the videos, you can get the techniques. Okay. And the nozzles, someone has asked me the nozzles. It's like you can use N1, N2, M1, 2D. These nozzles will give you these rosettes. Okay. Clear, everyone? So I will also show you the section where you will be submitting your practicals. So how many of you are excited for the practicals? Yes, type as me. You have to get a perfect from me, okay? You have to earn, in fact, a perfect. Okay. Hope everybody can see my screen. I will show you all. A team will be guiding you all with the practical link. Yeah. So in this link, okay, as you can see. So here you're going to submit all your practicals, okay? Team will guide you with practical links and your product and this video, okay? After the session, it will be shared in the group and start doing your practicals from today. And every day do practicals, okay? Then we will be reviewing it. We'll be meeting you or you all. I'll be meeting you all on Saturday, okay? To review your practicals. And we will keep meeting to review your practicals. So all the best for your practical. So this is in short about the briefing. So your content videos will be shared. Team members will be added. Team member will intimate in the group. Product details will be shared, and this reference video will be also shared. Now it's your turn to submit your practicals and apply all the secrets that you have learned in your theories. Okay. Yeah, I think with that we can conclude today's session. But before concluding, anyone has anything to ask, can ask me. Yeah, Ritu, you want to share something?
Yeah, ma'am, like in case sometimes we are left with little more cream, like we have whipped it little more. So how can we store it for 2 days, like till the next order comes? Can we use that cream in that?
Are you asking about whipped cream, no? The cream
Yeah,
that is
whipped cream.
beaten,
Yeah, whipped
right?
cream. Yeah.
So Ritu, you know what I usually recommend, and in fact, what I practice is that whipped cream and all these are always for fresh consume. Okay, we don't keep it for 2-3 days. Anyways, the quality deteriorates 2-3 days. So now, what to do with the extra? That is your question. So how
Yeah.
to look into it is that I always tell my students that whipped cream, whatever quantity we take, it doubles, right? So take lesser quantity, the amount that you will be using. If required, beat more. Okay. But don't beat too much that you have to store more. That is what I always recommend.
In
And
case, ma'am, in case we have to store, then what? Like little only is there, and suppose I want to use for my own purpose only.
still
So
also
how
like
to
the
do it?
quality
Yeah.
the cream will dry up, you will have air bubbles, taste of the cream, the freshness goes away. Even for your own self also, all these dairy and non-dairy products, toppings, I will not suggest you all to, keep it. But you take kuch reh gaya, okay? There is little bit now. I cannot throw it, right?
Mhm.
So I will not, I will suggest you to do 2-3 things. One is like, okay, you now storage will always be the same in the refrigerator, the way I have explained it. But what are the other things that you can do with the cream is that I have told you it is always fresh consumer is always recommended. Practice with this cream, piping
Okay.
techniques, making roses. Okay, I'll share a video also later on.
Mhm.
Uh, then what you can do is that you can also make mousse. Okay?
Mhm.
So you can if you make compotes or if you don't know how to make compotes, okay, if you use crush and all that, then you can put one layer of cream, one layer of crush. In that way, you can make a dessert.
Mhm.
And These are the
Okay.
ways.
Okay. Thank you.
Store it, but don't give it to him. In fact, you yourself also don't eat it, as well as don't give it to others also. The other purposes. But हाँ, आज ही बनाया था, थोड़ा बाकी है, वो डेजर्ट बना के खा लीजिए और बाकी आप practice कीजिए. So you're
Okay.
piping it and again scrapping it, again putting in the piping bag, again doing it till the cream melts. Okay, till it does not melt. Keep practicing in a plate or a thali.
Okay. And then one thing more, like this non-dairy cream is supposed to be unhealthy cream as such compared to the dairy one.
Mm.
So like if we put all these things, like what all pointers you have given us
not
for the dairy.
Dairy and healthy and unhealthy, I will tell you.
Yeah.
It's not about the whole quantity of when you make a cake or anything. What is the amount of cream that you're consuming? Right? A small piece of cake, and on top of that, a layer of cream or inside a filling layer, right? And more than that, these are like the food grade products. So all this healthy and unhealthy aspect comes to the amount, how much amount and how frequently you eat it, right? But eating that smaller portion of something hazardous for health. Otherwise, we wouldn't have used a non-dairy, isn't it?
Mhm.
These
Yes.
are my, justification for the healthy and unhealthy. Unhealthy in the sense, uh, why it is, why do you quote it as unhealthy? First of all, tell me that.
It's a non-dairy product.
So non-dairy product means like what is that particular thing you are referring to that means it's unhealthy?
Where
Is,
I learned that
or is it that somebody has shared and like non-dairy is unhealthy and that is the reason you're asking?
yeah. Somebody has shared this thing. I didn't go through the thing content much.
Yeah,
Only when I heard this thing, so I avoid giving it to my kids.
it's not in that way. Otherwise, so there would have been a ban in this non-dairy topic, right? So the way to look into it is like, how often do we eat cakes? It's occasional, right? And when we make a cake or bake a cake, what portion of cake we are eating and how much cream is on top of that. That much consumption is not hazardous for the health. And if we look into our desserts and every aspect of our listing, yes, it's very good to be always conscious about what we are eating. But I feel this much consumption is not hazardous for your health. And definitely there are healthier options also. Go ahead with healthier options. Healthier options is like, you can go for other frostings, as in like, say, you can go for buttercream. Sometimes you can go for ganache. Again, there is chocolate. Again, there the health factor comes, right? So it is about, I look into what portion we are consuming. In that way, in our day-to-day life, consume something or the other. We cannot be completely, this called everything healthy.
Yeah.
And definition of healthy is different for different person.
So yeah.
Points that right now I'm sharing with you all, these are the
Mm.
points that you will be also sharing with the customer. Customer will also come up with the same point.
Yeah.
Okay, you're using this. Is it healthy? Unhealthy, right?
Yeah.
Keeping that in mind, I'm sharing with you. Be helpful for your future efforts. Yeah. Yes, anything else? Pranita, are you going to teach regarding how to add colors in whipped cream? Yeah, Pranita, the reference video that we are sharing, there only you have a lesson on using, say, the lighter colors and the darker colors, stepwise. It's there, okay, which will be added today to your modules, to your lesson. Okay, so with that, we can conclude today's session, and I look forward to everyone's practical. Okay, happy learning, and we'll meet on Saturday. Yeah, thank you, everyone.